to keep it in place so
Yeah.
that you can make those cuts and measurements.
Yeah.
But the bags will stand well, so it doesn't shift and it doesn't move when you're walking over it. 'Cause
Okay.
that's important to keep in mind.
Let me see what else. So the knife should be plenty sharp to cut both turfs and insulation.
Yeah,
We don't need to worry about getting scissors or anything like that. Okay, got it.
No.
Let me see what it
Scissors
looks
go
like.
out pretty quickly.
Okay.
You use disposable knives,
Okay.
and each knife comes with a blade on the inside, and you have 20 blades.
Okay.
That's enough for me to run the shop for a week.
Oh, so
straight.
this you can cut back and forth
Yeah, absolutely.
on both sides of
There's 4
the
different
edge.
edges,
Yeah.
and so once it starts going dull,
Uh-huh.
just flip the edge over,
And use the other side.
use the other side. Right.
Got it.
And you can do that 4 times,
Okay.
20 times.
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
and after like 5 or 6 cuts, you're gonna notice once it starts giving and you have to apply more force,
Resistant? Mhm.
just switch the blade
Switch
out.
the blade
Just
out,
switch
yeah.
the blade out. It should be like butter, and that's gonna make it easier for you across
Okay.
the entire application.
Got it. Yeah. Looks like 20 blades should be plenty.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be more than enough for you. And then whatever you don't open, you're always able to return.
Right.
So if it's not open, you can return it. So say you only use 1 pack of the
Right.
blades.
And I see you have, is that the glue?
That's the 5-gallon glue.
Okay.
That's gonna be different from the tubes of glue.
One should be plenty.
Yes.
This is the same product you use for your other projects, right?
right.
Okay.
So the difference with this stuff is
Same consistency though, yeah.
same exact
Okay.
consistency. Right.
All right.
The difference with this one is once you pop it open, there's not much you can do about saving it. You can close
Once
it.
you open it up, yeah.
Once it hits the air, it's going to start curing on its own, but you have a full 24 hours to do that. So that's more than enough time to have it open and apply all your stuff.
So cut everything first,
Cut everything first.
and then glue everything all together at one time,
One time.
and then sand it at one time. Don't do one bay because the glue is gonna
Because
cure on this.
the glue's gonna cure up once it starts touching oxygen.
Okay.
Smaller size.
For that, we have 1 gallon. 1 gallon containers instead.
Can we have 5 like that?
Yeah,
So
if you want to switch them out, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, of course.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather do that.
Sure. Yeah, it's more expensive though. That's the thing. For your case, I'm not even gonna bother switching anything out. But the reason why I went with that one first is because getting 5 similar ones is more expensive. But with your case, it's fine. I'll just switch them out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it.
Yep.
You got it.
Okay. Let's see. Quick question. The sand, once everything is in place and we massage it in, is it typical to expect that when people walk on it, play on it, they walk out on normal floor that it will drag it with
It's
them?
not gonna track.
Okay.
My only concern would be it leaking out the sides. So instead of putting it on the sides, just try and focus on the center of the
Okay.
entire application.
Okay. Because that's where you want the feel of the, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you if we haven't worked out the transition that we were talking about, so there's a couple of different options that you can go. The most common when it comes to something like this is the carpet to hardwood or carpet to cement floor transitions. Those are at Home Depot. I don't remember the
Yeah, I
exact
think I know what
dimensions
you're
that they
talking
sell
about.
it out.
Okay.
But that's the best way to go in my opinion.
Yeah.
To avoid anything, because if you have that hard edge there, you have.
But it's
not
still
shipping
better
potential.
to not sand it all the way to the edge.
And once you have that transition, then you have nothing.
What would you recommend? A foot or 2 foot away from the edge? Maybe
a
just
foot.
a foot is